Years later, the day finally came. Kofi, now grown and confident, stepped into the cockpit of a passenger plane for the first time, the same kind he used to watch from the streets of Accra. As the engines roared to life, memories of dusty roads, hunger, and long nights under streetlights flashed before his eyes. With tears of pride, he whispered, "This is for every child who was told their dreams were too high." One morning, Kofi visited the same dusty street in Accra, where his journey began. Children gathered around, watching the uniformed man who arrived in a shiny car. He knelt down and said, "Dreams are not for the rich, they are for the brave." In their eyes, he saw his younger self, and in that moment, the street child who became a pilot had come home. Years later, Kofi's story spread across Ghana. From classroom walls to radio stations and news headlines, he began a small foundation to help underprivileged children get an education. Each time he flew over Accra, he looked down at the streets that once held his pain and smiled. Kofi's dream had taken him to the skies, but his heart never left the ground. On his final flight before retirement, Kofi spoke to a group of students visiting the airport. With tears in his eyes, he said, "I once stood where you stand, barefoot, hungry, and forgotten. But look at me now. Your circumstances are not your destiny." As the plane lifted for one last journey, his voice echoed like a promise, a message that would keep soaring long, for he was gone.